Mazda 3. I know I've already tested this quite a few times and we do love this car, but we got this one because of this special, well, new paint job. This is the so-called champagne color. What is that? Well, it's sort of this light gray metallic color, which I think looks pretty amazing, especially with these black plastic inserts. And by the way, this is not piano black. This actually, if you look at it closely, has, well, it's got metallic flecks in there. So it is a metallic color. And with that, plus the black alloys, I think when you see this car on the road, you just think to yourself, wow.
A Mazda 3 makes you go wow when you see it on the road anyway, but this paint makes it look even better. Another interesting thing is that this test model has the Homura equipment level, which is one above the basic package. It's nice driving cars with all the extras, but here we can see if the manufacturer sells a car that is too bare bones or not. The answer is simple. Definitely not bare bones. Even the most basic package gets you a lot, including a big infotainment screen, rear parking sensors, traffic sign recognition, car alarm, leather-wrapped multifunctional steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, LED headlights and blinkers, as well as a heads-up display.
I'm going to try to keep this one short, even though I'm never short. Because we've already, like I said, tested both the Mazda 3 with this 150 horsepower gas engine. This is not the X version, this is the Skyactiv G. It's got a manual transmission, but you know, I do have to say the car looks great on the outside. In fact, everyone that looked at this car said, wow, it's very, very beautiful. The color, everyone said that the color was very nice before I even asked them about it, and of course the shape. But I do have to say that even though I've driven Mazdas quite a lot already, they never fail to impress just how nice they are to drive and how nice they are to be inside and to look at as well, and how nicely they are put together. So it's definitely something that's a big plus for Mazda cars. This 150 horsepower 2-liter naturally aspirated gas engine, which is not something you see a lot of anymore, at least over here in Europe, where everything has to be turbocharged, is actually very, very good. I know I've tested it before, but let's do it again perhaps in a very short version. It's lovely because for the city you've got plenty of power. It's very civilized, it's very quiet. If you need more power, you just put it above 5,000 RPMs, for example. It loves to rev, this engine, so there's no problems there. It doesn't have the torque of a turbocharged engine, or especially a diesel, for example. But it's very nice to drive, and it can be very, very economical. I've seen the average consumption fall to about 4.8 liters per 100 kilometers. This engine also can turn off 2 cylinders when required. It does that automatically, of course. And yeah, and on the highway, when my colleague took it on the highway for a bit of a longer drive, and he drove let's say 140 to 150 kilometers per hour, he averaged 6.8, I believe, 6.8 liters per 100 kilometers, which actually for a 2-liter naturally aspirated engine with you know, driving at those speeds on the highway, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, it's not a number you would like, especially with these fuel prices these days, but if you drive a bit slower and a bit more careful, yeah, it can be more economical. Like I said, especially in rural areas like this. In the end, unfortunately, I cannot give you any new stuff. I mean, this color is lovely. Actually, if I was buying a Mazda 3, I would probably be considering this color because it is very nice. It's not that dark gray, it's not a silver, it's something sort of in between. It's very interesting, very nice looking. But like I said, in the end, I cannot offer you anything new because, as per usual, love it. It's really nice to drive, really comfortable, lovely to look at, nicely put together, like I said before. Engine is great. It's just a very nice car. I'm sorry, there's not much else I can say. This one doesn't even have the highest equipment levels. I think it's somewhere in the middle. And I've got a head-up display, I've got a big infotainment screen, I've got a digital instrument cluster in the middle, this engine, climate control, heated seats. I don't have a camera at the front or 360 view. I've got a rear view camera. It's lovely.
Perhaps I should also add that the modern Mazda models are very safe, including the 3. The base Mazda 3 starts at 23,000 euros. This test model with 150 horsepower, manual transmission and Homura equipment costs 26,540 euros.